Welcome back to Hermitcraft. Alright. Well, I'll tell you what, I have had the doggondest time trying to get connected and stay connected over the last several days. And yeah, that has been just a whole heck of a lot of not fun. And it's kind of messed with my plans a little bit. Originally, what I wanted to do was a time-lapse of building up this section of the wall and the north section of the wall and whatnot. But all things considered, right now, I'm not thinking that that's a great, wonderful idea. And that's because I'm having a heck of a time just getting the one account connected. I don't want to have to try to play that game with two. So I'm just going to work on it and perhaps let it be a talky kind of time or something like that. Because now that I'm in, I want to get some work done on this thing. I want to get this wall built up and get the larger part of it finished, because it's just a huge deal that needs to get done. Oh, I forgot I had a chest up here. Well, there's not much in it, so it won't be too hard to move. Yeah. It's like, it's been one thing after another. Like recently, the temperatures around here has skyrocketed into the 95 plus region, and I'm pretty sure it's reached over 100 at least a few times here. And that's been a whole lot of fun. Yeah, heat advisories and National Weather Service, you know, putting out heat advisories, and this is basically, if you don't absolutely have to go outside, don't. Because it's just nasty. As in, hot enough to be a real serious problem, especially if you have any kind of health issues going on. And so that's been a whole lot of fun. Thankfully, of course, at least I do have some air conditioning. Well, between that and my fan, I managed to I should have moved this first. Oh well. Okay, let's just toss it down here. Get this stuff out of the way. Alright. Alright, now... yeah, all of this, all the way down there. And it would have been better to do it in the time-lapse. It would have gone quicker for viewing, but, yeah. Like I said, with as much trouble as I've had getting connected, I'm not going to try to force this thing to have two clients connected. It just is, that's not a winning proposition. Well, of course, I haven't been completely inactive because while I've had a lot of trouble with connecting to Hermitcraft and doing anything online, even having a lot of trouble watching videos, even for that matter. You know, when YouTube loads up a video and it goes to 144p, oh man. I don't know why they even have that resolution as an option. It's completely unwatchable. But it is an option. You can actually select that. I don't think anybody actually does. I'll tell you what, select 144p as the resolution on a YouTube video sometime and see what I'm talking about. And it's just really wonderful when the automatic selection that YouTube does is that, because that means that your bandwidth has gone all to pieces. Yeah, and I get that a lot these days. So it's just a wonder that I can get anything done connecting online. But with that issue, I've been recording stuff that I can do offline. Been doing a lot of recording with Skyrim. And that's been a lot of fun. How much fun? Well, during the month of July, I have put in, I would say about 225 hours in Skyrim during July alone. And that has resulted in the fact that I'm about 15 episodes ahead recording. 15 episodes ahead of what's actually on YouTube. Alright, I gotta get down there to this one to make sure I don't go too far. It's like the other day, I think it was episode 74 I uploaded. And like yesterday, I think it was, I recorded episode 89. And later today, I will be working on episode 90 and beyond. Because, yeah, it's been a lot of fun. And I want to keep going with that. Because I did some checking, and it turns out that there are over 450 locations in Skyrim that you can discover. And all of those locations are involved in at least one quest. I don't know how many quests there are, but I would say easily in the neighborhood of one heck of a lot. Probably 250 or 300 or more, if you include the DLC, the Dragonborn and Dawnguard DLC. There's a lot of quests in that thing. A lot of characters, a lot of places, a lot of stuff to do. Why did I do that? I need to be able to stair step back up there. Especially when I have to come down here to reload my cobblestone supply. Which I am running low on. You know what I need? I need to get a bed out here. That's okay, I have to go get more cobble anyway. Oh boy. So a lot of Skyrim. And I'm amazed. I could have sworn I had a whole crap load of cobble. Alright, let's get some daylight going on here and then see what the heck is the story with the cobblestone. I could have sworn I had several double chests of it. Okay. Here's some. Oh, wait a minute. Let me throw this one in there. Get this, take it out here, and have it closer to where I'm working. So I don't have to chase all the way back to the shack. Which, by the way, one of these days I need to get that shack actually finished into something what it's supposed to be. Because I actually do have a design in mind for that thing, amazingly. But I just haven't gotten around to actually converting that design into a blueprint that I can follow for actual building. It's not the kind of thing that you build from memory, at least not for me. I need to have an actual plan or blueprint. Hey, how about that? This section of the wall is actually coming up to its proper height. Okay. So, you can expect a lot more Skyrim coming up in the future days. And I hope that's good with people, because I don't expect that to change for a while. I'm not exactly sure how it was. I got away from recording Skyrim and ended up on this, what turns out to be basically a really, really long break. Not sure why at all, but I'm back at it. And the reason I'm not sure why I stopped is because I always had a lot of fun with Skyrim. Especially once I got to the point where I figured out some of the god-awful, hideous mistakes I was making. I mean, I got to realize it. I have to admit, I derped it up something awful when I started playing that thing. And I know I did. Alright, let's get this, the top layer of stone here, and then I can start working the deck in. And get this thing starting to look like it's supposed to. Oh, there is a bed over here. How about that? Okay. Yeah, I had visions of doing this time-lapse for this section of the wall, kind of like I did for the south wall and the southeast tower. But the way things are working right now, I didn't want to fight with it. It just got to be too much of a fight to connect and stay connected, so I elected to not fight. A little temporary bridge here. But at least I'm finally getting some work done on this. I should really get out my silk touch pick for that kind of stuff, instead of wasting that stone. Like that. Of course, it would be better if I could just click properly and not misplace it to begin with, but who places stuff without misplacing a few blocks here and there? Let me guess. 30 people respond in the comment. I do it all the time. I never make placing mistakes. Well, congratulations. I make placement mistakes all the freaking time. Alright, let's get some room through here. Keep some of it for... Alright. Oh, jeez. You know, they got a shift key on here for a reason, genius. How about we just do it this way? Oh, wait a minute. That's right. There have been numerous suggestions in the past that what I should do here is use slabs. Material will go farther and it's spawn proof. So how about I actually do that? At least from this point out. Let's go pick up what I dropped. Alright, let's get to slabbing. And this means, of course, that the deck on the rest of this wall I'm going to have to tear out and replace with slab. Which isn't a difficult issue at all, it's just going to be time consuming. Especially when the genius does things like that. Who remembers when wooden slabs had to be broken with a pickaxe? I just thought of that. I was actually using an axe to break these. But it used to be you had to use a pickaxe. And the reason was because technically they were stone. You used wood to craft them and they had a wood texture, but technically they were stone. Which is, of course, why they didn't burn. Oh, come on. Really? I'm going to be that bad at placing blocks. And it's a funny thing. I make goofy mistakes like this all the time when I'm recording. When I'm not recording, it still happens, but not nearly as much. And I wonder why that is. Ugh. Probably because in recording, I've got my attention divided between what I'm doing and what I'm recording, and the commentary, talk, etc. that goes along with recording. Because for the most part, a Let's Play video without commentary is kind of like, why would I watch that? At least that's my thought. Because I like the commentary. You get to hear what, you know, why a person's doing what they're doing, and maybe explaining technical details, especially if it's anything tutorial-ish. Oh, no. You know what? I'm going to leave those like that, and then go in one pass to knock them out and replace them, and that way I can pick up the pieces from underneath and do that all in one pass, as opposed to stopping and going down and getting them, or leaving them to despawn while I finish up what I'm doing. Yeah. Well, this is probably something I should have said at the beginning, but what I'm going to do with this footage is I'm going to cut this into 25-minute or so segments and make that into episodes. As I derp my way down here, and why are my center torches not in? I'm not building a mob farm here. Come on. I guess it's a good thing I came down here. So the last thing I need is for the inside of my wall to be a mob farm. Oh boy. Speaking of light. Wow. Taking a long time to sleep. Let's get a few more of these here slabs. Okay. Get this thing finished. Try not to fall through the hole again. And doggone it, we're going to get this freaking thing done. One way or another. And then I got to get the cabin figured out. Well, this tower, that wall, the northwest tower. There is an enormous amount of stuff that needs to be filled in underneath. A lot of ground here that's basically, it's a single layer of dirt with a great cavern underneath of it. Alright, let's head over here. Alright. Now when I got this tower done, I did start this, so I know where my pattern was here. No. Alright, got some slabs, got some stone. Not near enough stone, I don't think. Alright. Yeah, definitely not enough stone. But I can get this much. Yeah. There's once I get the wall figured out, then there's the cabin. I have a particular design in mind that I'm still working on tweaking that design in a test world situation, and then I have to do something to make available a plan or blueprint or something that I can look at while I'm doing it without having to keep stopping and switching programs or tabbing out to this or that to look at it again. And I know somebody's going to say, well, just take some screenshots of it. It doesn't work for me. I need to have some actual plans or blueprints or something. Screenshots work up to a point, but they don't convey the full depth of things. Whereas a blueprint will give you exact block for block placement. And that works. Yeah, I'll put it there for now. Alright, now build up some wall. Let's see how much stone I've got over here. Oh, come on. Alright. Let's get me some ladders. I know, more than I need, but alright. For stone, I know I've got a bunch of that over here in the shack. Yeah. Well, maybe not as much as I thought, but it'll do. Okay. Now let's get this tower into shape. See, I believe, yeah, that should be about the right height for that part. starting to take some shape. Still getting those weird black particles. I have no idea what that's all about, because I have nothing going on around here that would cause any kind of particle effects. Not anything. Oh, would you believe I'm running out of cobblestone? That's ridiculous. Yeah, that's totally ridiculous. There's a little bit here, but you know something? I know there's more over here. Should be some there, and there's some up in those chests on top of that hill too. And I'm going to be going to get it. There. Okay. All right. That's looking about right, at least. Oh. I have to go up here to look to see which part of that thing the ladder needs to go on. It's ridiculous, I know, but if it doesn't match the ones that are already up, it's going to be wrong. Okay. Yeah. Gotta have that right. Because if it's not, it'll drive me nuts forever. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay. I think that's about right. I mean, it needs to go up a lot higher than that, but okay. And an interruption. All right. Well, interruptions being what they are, I am in a position to do what I did not actually want to do at all. I wanted to just keep at this pretty much like non-stop until I had both walls and this tower completed at least. But it is not to be. I have to get off of here and do some other things and hope that I can reconnect again later. So, thanks for putting up with my pretty much mostly uncut kind of talky, blabby, slow action kind of episode. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I am out of here.